My name is Anne Brosnan and I'm the President of ENPE, the European Network of Prosecutors for the Environment. Environmental crime is now the fourth largest value area of criminality after arms, drugs and people smuggling. So like cybercrime, it is an area of criminality on the increase. Environmental crimes range from wildlife killing and trafficking to illegal movements and deposit of waste. A recent report identified the cost of environmental crime as up to $258 billion US, as well as having incalculable environmental costs to our planet and to all sectors of society. We work with other partner agencies and authorities who scope this illegal activity to find areas where we're most likely to be able to take action against criminals. For example, Europol, whose SOCTA, or Serious and Organised Crime Threat Assessment, has included environmental crime since 2017, and its multi-annual strategic plans, or MASPs, have since then included environmental crime as a priority in the fight against organised and serious international crime. Interpol published a report in conjunction with the UN in 2015 outlining the convergence of environmental crime with other serious crimes. Its environmental security programme has included, at the instigation of the Pollution Crime Working Group, an annual global enforcement operation entitled 30 Days of Action, now 30 Days at Sea. This programme aims to tackle pollution crimes committed at sea with a focus on illegal discharges from vessels, illegal trade in waste and other illegal activity conducted under the guise of containerised transport by sea route, such as illegal movement of pesticides. These initiatives feed enforcement cases through to prosecution. It's really important to see these initiatives translate into cases that we can take and prosecute to a successful conclusion. Crimes that affect nature and the environment have the potential to impact upon all of us, whether it is discharges which can impact upon our bathing water or our drinking water, plastic pollution damaging our seas, and air pollution which can affect the very air we breathe. Deforestation is a crime which may ultimately damage the very fabric of our planet. All of the legislation and policy in the world doesn't matter unless you have enforcement officers and prosecutors willing to get into the field, into the criminal courts, to search out this criminality and bring those involved to justice. So let me give you some brief details about ENPE. The European Network of Prosecutors for the Environment is an international non-profit making association of prosecuting organisations and some observers that works across international borders to strengthen the fight against environmental crime. It was established in 2012 and has grown since 2015 from 8 to 41 members, now representing 30 countries. ENPE sought financial assistance from the EU with delivery of our objectives. The Life ENPE project, which commenced in 2015, is a 5-year multi-partner project with a budget of €1.7 million, 60% of which is funded by the EU LIFE programme. It aims to facilitate and assist those involved in the prosecution of environmental crime by training, capacity building and promotion of best practice. The duration of project activities was from July 2015 to July 2020, with its primary purpose to formally establish ENPE as a network of prosecutors with specific and achievable objectives in fighting environmental crime. We have delivered training materials and workshops to over 1,000 delegates across Europe and beyond. Between 2016 and 2019, our conferences, such as the one held recently in The Hague, jointly with colleagues at Eurojust, have been attended by over 550 delegates. We have established a database of environmental crimes with case references and links back to the specialist prosecutors who've dealt with those cases. We've produced some innovative animated training materials which explain the waste shipment regulation in some 2.5 minutes. Amazing. This useful framework is supported by links to further case law and explanation for practitioners. Most importantly, our members have brought many successful cases to prosecution and conviction. If we, as prosecutors, can catch those who commit these crimes, if we can prosecute, obtain damages and remove the proceeds of crime from them, then we can make others stop and think twice. It will be a powerful deterrent. It's important, however, to have effective, dissuasive and proportionate sanctions. Our working group, number 4, which was run in conjunction with colleagues at UFJA, the European Forum of Judges for the Environment, considered best practice in sanctioning for environmental crime as one of its subject areas. They have provided some excellent guidance on the gravity factors which courts should take into account in sentencing environmental offences. This promotes consistency and best practice, but also raises awareness with judges who may be unfamiliar with environmental offences as to what constitutes a serious offence in terms of both harm and culpability, and what may be less so. The aim of the criminal courts is to punish and deter. Only sound sentencing appropriate to the facts of a case will achieve this. This working group also considered the need for specialisation of environmental prosecutors and judges, which is important bearing in mind the scale and complexity of environmental cases. We considered also international cooperation and best practice to secure remedial action. So to conclude, a network such as ENPE providing training and guidance and sharing best practice in how to tackle environmental crime in Europe is widely recognised as a crucial part of strengthening the fight against such criminality. Networking amongst prosecutors and other specialists involved in fighting environmental crime has significant benefits in improving efficiency and ensuring successful outcomes across European jurisdictions and beyond.